Greetings, Cyberdogs and citizens of the interbubs. This is ReNDoG coming at you in another episode of Minecraft Survival from the Hermitcraft server. Hope you guys are having a fabulous day wherever you are on planet Earth right now. It is a beautiful day here on the Netherboard, a beautiful day in England also. So I'm in the mood for some Minecraft today, baby. I hope you guys are ready too, man. Got a tasty beverage, a crunchy snack to sip on. You know what I'm saying? I got a delicious cup of coffee to crunch on over here. Give me 1 second. Oh yes, I'm going to need that coffee today, guys, because we've got a few very important things to do in Hermitcraft today. We're on the Netherboard. Last time we were together, we finished off storage module Zeta, looking pretty cool all the way in the corner of our base over there. But I have been thinking about a few things that have been bothering me in the Netherboard base over the last few days. In fact, in the last episode, at one point, we ventured into the butthole of storage module Alpha, which is this water vator over here. And we noticed that, well, it's pretty much unfinished at the moment. It's, well, got a horrible ladder that takes us all the way down into the subway system of the Netherboard, and this needs to get done. Ironically, this was one of the very first projects that we started in Hermitcraft 5, and here we are, still one of the great unfinished projects of the Netherboard. I seem to have a very bad habit in this game, guys, of doing projects to about 99.5% completion and then never really getting around to finish them. So today, we are going to be completing some bits and bobs, tying up some loose threads, because there's quite a few of them around here. Another one is the Von Butts Industrial Park. This thing over here it's been this way for, well, basically about 8 or 9 months, right? We finished the Von Butts Industrial Park ages ago. This is a wheat, carrot, potato, and beetroot farm. And yeah, this bottom part of this factory side has never been completed, so we need to finish that off, of course. And man, that has been left for ages now. 99.9% complete over here, isn't it? Absolutely very annoying. And there is also another couple of things that we need to get finished off, guys, because, well, they are very important, actually, for our base. And that is, of course, the exit hole of the Nethercool 3000. Hi. Was that really necessary? Jeez, pigmen are so rude, man. I'm trying to record a video over here, you stinky freaking idiot. Anyway, I would also like to finish this off, the entrance into the Netherloop. In fact, the entrance and the exit into the Netherloop, right? I mean, look how janky this is. Absolutely ridiculous. We need to get this done too. So that's the plan for today, guys. Finishing it off, some few things around our base here so that we can feel good and happy that everything has been completed here on the Netherboard. There's not much left to do on the Netherboard, which is pretty awesome. I can't believe we've made this much progress in this season. In Season 4, we didn't even get close to finishing off our beautiful mesa base, right? The lush mesa biome base. This season, though, we've done pretty good. We're getting very close to a completely finished base, which is absolutely amazing. So, I reckon we should get cracking all the way out here at the Von Butts. Get this sucker finished off first, because that one's probably going to be quite easy. Just get some blocks down there, maybe get a little bit of uranium tracer action happening. And then we can start finishing off the butt of the storage module Alpha, and then move on to finishing off the entrance and exit holes of the of the Nethercool 3000, or the Netherloop anyway. And then I can go to sleep tonight feeling really, really good with myself, guys. Oh man, it's going to be a glorious day of Minecraft. I've been doing a little bit of resource collecting this morning. Got myself some orange and black concrete and some orange glass too. I don't think we're going to need too many resources today. Hopefully, although popping my head into the nether there, that is actually going to be quite a large build for the entrance there, isn't it? So I might have to do a little bit more concrete grindage today, but that's okay. I've pretty much got everything that we need here, I think, to at least to make a good proper start at this today. So let's get all of these shulker boxes down. And yeah, we've got a whole bunch of black and orange concrete here. Not exactly sure what I want to do with this. I think what we could probably do is lay down some uranium tracers into this is like the delivery pipe that is collecting all of the goods coming out of this industrial park here. So maybe what we can do is we can run, ooh, geez, that's completely exposed too. So we're going to have some blocks above this pipe, which is delivering all the items into storage module beta over here. And maybe what we could do is run some of these tracer lines into the bottom of this delivery chute like so, and then we can sort of build up around that. That could work pretty nicely, I think. Tell you what, guys, give me a moment, man. Let me get some blocks down here. Let's see how much progress we can make today in tying up the loose freaking threads of the nether board. You know what I'm saying? Jeez, this Ren cat has a ridiculously strong tail, my friends. I'm chilling on the end of it wearing the super heavy diamond armor, not even flinching. Jeez. He obviously eats his breakfast every morning. Anyway, check it out. I have finished the bottom of the Von Butts Industrial Park factory over there. And that looks much better, doesn't it? Oh, man. It literally took me about 15 minutes to do that, guys. I cannot believe we've left that unfinished for over 8 to 9 months. Ridiculous. Looking good, though, right? I like it, man. Like it. Nothing too fancy going on over here. Just some uranium tracers going into the delivery pipe and a couple of other little bits of uranium over here storing some energy for this particular system. So that's pretty sweet, man. Like it. There's one little thing at the back here that I spotted, though. Little bit of concrete that needs to be replaced for concrete powder. There we go. Let's not let any of that OCD kick in. You know what I'm saying? People gotta try and get everything done around here. Also, there's a bunch of disgusting chests out here which need to get cleaned up. They are, oh my goodness, they are completely full of rubbish. I don't want to think about them. This feels like a very decent spot for another capacitor bank, right? One of those little things that we made. Yeah, that could be a good spot for that. Anyway, that's done. Very good. Now we can move on to the next little bit of house cleaning that we're doing. That's basically what we're doing today, isn't it, guys? We're doing a little bit of house cleaning. Cleaning up the cupboards, washing them old sheets in the second bedroom that haven't been washed in a long time. Just getting our house in order, so to speak, right? Next up on the list is going to be the butt of storage module alpha. Which should be pretty easy to do, I think. It shouldn't be too tricky. All we're going to do, I think, is just make a nice, beautiful uranium pipe coming up here, right? This is our original storage facility, by the way, for those of you who are wondering. This is the first thing that we built in the netherboard about a year ago or so. And, ooh, actually, there's a couple of maps that we can update too, right? I don't think this map's been updated in a very long time. Looks pretty sweet, right? Let's update that. Oh, it looks like it was probably updated. Can't really see anything on that one. But I do want to update the main map of the base. And this is because one of you guys in the comments of the last episode, you guys were shouting at me, man. You were like, Ren, why didn't you update Iskal's side on your map? And that's true, because last time we updated the map to show storage module Zeta, and that top section of the map there is completely not updated, right? That disgusting duck that Iskal was working on many, many months ago is still there on the map. So, and his side of the island on this side is completely transformed, hasn't it? So, let's do a little bit of map updating up there. Hang on, that doesn't look like it changed much, does it? Oh, I know what we need to do. We need to fly over those chunks. We're not loading those chunks right now, right? So, let's get these maps in our inventory, go get them updated, because man, we want to show some of Iskal's side here too. I mean, all of this is new here, right? And that's not really showing on the maps, but now it is. Beautiful. There we go. Everything has been updated now. Beautiful. The maps have been updated, have they? Yes, they have. Okay, let's go plug this into the map. This should look pretty sweet now, I think. ReNDoG Island really coming together, something fierce, man. Maybe what we need to do is set up a complete map of ReNDoG Island at some point too, right? Which covers both of our maps. That could be pretty sweet. There we go. That looks actually really sweet, man. I love what Iskal's has done with that side. There's that stupid derpy snowman over there just chilling. Very nice. And I guess one of the last projects we need to work on out here, guys, is the bridge between our islands too. Still need to finish that one off. But we will tackle that a little bit later on. Maybe we'll try to do that at the end of this week. But for now, we still got a couple of things here to finish off. Namely, the entry hole into storage module alpha from the subway system. So I think what we'll do is start off by blocking off the water. That's going to help a little bit. And let's try and figure out exactly what we're going to do here. I think we'll make this a really simple water vapor tunnel. So that water source is going to flow all the way down to this position, I guess. And then what we can do is make like a, I don't know, like a 3x3 or a 5x5 that's going to take us all the way up there. And I guess what we'll do is we'll have the uranium tracers like running up the sides of this water vapor. So as you're traveling up, you will have a uranium tracer line on the north, the south, the east, and the west, right? That'll look actually really, really sweet. So this is going to be very, very simple for me to throw together here. Guys, give me a couple minutes, man. I reckon I could do this in about 20 minutes or so. I'll see you on the other side of this kaplaya. Kaplaya! Well, the beautiful blue sky has turned into a little bit of rain on the netherboard, guys. But you know what? That's okay. It's pretty dry out here, and the sound of rain is kind of relaxing right now. It's pretty sweet, man. I've been working a little bit more on this water vapor. It's coming together quite nicely. A little bit more of a complicated build than I thought it was going to be, but it has sort of helped to improve the interior of storage module alpha over here. We now have uranium lines in the center of it. These were actually orange blocks, which were sort of messing with my OCD a little bit, as is this block action over here. What's taken the longest time here is the little details, trying to make everything symmetrical on all four corners of this thing. But I think that's going to do it there. Yeah, very nice. This needs to come out a little bit here too. And we need to push this uranium tracer to the very end. There we go. All right, looking good. So the water vapor is going to go down here. And if we come down, you can see that we got some really beautiful uranium tracers running up the side of this tunnel. Just working on the final one here. And it's causing me a little bit of a headache. If I'm honest with you, I'm trying to figure out exactly how this is going to go. But I guess we're going to have orange concrete over here next to the magma blocks or the uranium, like so. And then the black concrete is going to run up along next to it. And then we'll have the glass in the middle like that, which is going to work out quite nicely. But I suppose it's a little bit strange. I think this trace is going to have to run all the way underneath it, isn't it? Oh, yes. That's where the complications are coming in here. Just trying to figure out the symmetry of it all, right? That's one of the trickiest things about this particular Minecraft base is it's all about symmetry. Everything's got to be perfectly symmetrical or it kind of looks a little bit strange. So this uranium is going to be joining up with the back uranium tracer like this, and that should fix everything. And then the water is going to flow down into the tracer or something like that. I don't know. I'm going to have to figure that out at some point. But yeah, just one more wall to finish off here, guys. And then this little passageway should be done. So all we have to do now is just build up these blocks all the way up to the top. Do a little bit of fiddling here and there. And yeah, this thing should be ready to go pretty soon. Well, it took a little bit longer than 20 minutes, Cyberdogs. And that's because we have now pimped out the first floor of storage module alpha. Oh, it's looking so good. Got some more uranium tracers in here now. And that's sort of affected the design of the cells on the sides of the floor here. So just had to do a little bit of adjustment down there. Looking pretty good though. I really like the depth and stuff in there. But more importantly, the water vapor is now ready to be opened. And it is looking really sweet down there, man. I just really hope I've lined this up correctly. There's only one way to figure this out though, and that is to get some water in here. And that is also a little bit of a derp over there. I guess this water can flow all the way down. Yeah, there we go. So hopefully I've lined this up correctly. And we should be able to just flow down here. Oh, man. Doesn't that uranium tracer work look really nice around this water vapor? And yeah, we'll end up all the way down here at the bottom of the subway. And yeah, that actually looks really sweet, man. Look at that. That is the fanciest water vapor that I've ever seen in my entire life. Man, that's awesome. And look at this. As we travel up, doesn't that look amazing? Absolutely love it, man. So that's another little mini project finished off. Beautiful. Just one more thing to get cracking on with now, guys. And that is going to be the nether side of the Nether Cool 3000. So let me get all my stuff together, drop off some of this junk in the inventory, and let's start figuring out what is going to be happening for the entry side and exit hole of the Netherloop. Going to be freaking sweet, man. Where are my shulker boxes? Have I left them behind these tracers? Derp! I think it's about time for the ReNDoG to come clean, my friends. The reason I've not worked on the other side of the Nether Cool 3000 is because I'm terrified of this project. It is always scary working in the nether, especially when you're not really good at this game like I am. Well, when it comes to the surviving side of Minecraft anyway. And I'm not particularly looking forward to this, but I got everything that we need over here. Got a bunch of obsidian, some flint and steel, all of our crafting blocks and whatnot, and a whole bunch of stone bricks too, which should help us against the ghasts. Let's pop our head into the other side of the Nether Cool 3000 and try and figure out exactly what's going on here. Okay, so we're safe inside here, of course, but My fear is that we might have to expand this chamber a little bit to give us enough space to work on this thing. And just to catch you guys up on what this project is, for those of you guys who are perhaps new here on the ReNDoG channel, if you are new, hi. Hi there. Yep, this handsome-looking man is known as ReNDoG. Oh, baby. Anyway, this is the Netherloop. This is our speed tunnel that takes us all the way back to the Nether hub of the Season 5 server, but it is also the pipe in which all of the energy for our base is being transferred via something called the Nether Cool 3000. Now, if we pop through to the other side of our base, we can see exactly what's going on. So all of this Nether juice power is coming through the Netherloop, and it is entering this cooling system over here, and this cooling system is what is powering all of the uranium tracers, right, that are powering this entire base. This base is known as the Nether board. It is a motherboard powered by Nether juice, and that Nether juice is coming out of that facility over there, this cooling system. So here's what I'm thinking, right? We got a pretty simple design out here for the Nether Cool. I think it looks really sweet, though, with the grills like this, right? I think that looks awesome. Maybe what we do is try and emulate this on the other side so that when you go through the Nether portal from this side, it feels like you are going through the same sort of Nether cooling component, I suppose. But for that to happen, I think we're going to have to expand the Nether portal a little bit over here too, right? We also have to make sure that it is all centralized and looking nice and symmetrical. So maybe what we should do is start by figuring out where the very center of this chamber is. I think the chamber is actually symmetrical. Yeah, it looks like it's symmetrical. So it shouldn't be too difficult to do this. So this is going to be the center of our Nether portal. And I suppose what we could probably do is figure out exactly how deep this Nether portal is going to be. Let's get some orange concrete in our belly here. And maybe what we'll do is set up a couple of sort of foundation blocks over here. I suppose if that's where the portal is going to be, I mean, we could even push the portal a little bit forward here, but I don't want to mess up the link to the overworld. So maybe the grill could start over here somewhere, right? So this would be the orange grill, exactly the same way that we have on the Nether board. And it would look a little something like this, right? Just to get an idea. Yeah, it would look a little something like that. So we could extend this grill all the way across this room, and then we could start working on the interior of this room, making it look really, really sweet, right? And that'll plug into the Nether loop over here. Maybe what we could try and do with the Nether loop is get it to sort of plug into this somehow. That could work out pretty nicely too. So let's have a look. Is this beautifully symmetrical? Yes, beautiful. Okay, so we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 grill channels, I guess, and then we can start expanding our... Do I have flint and steel? Yes, I do. All right, that was almost a derp. But yeah, now we can expand our Nether portal over here, and yeah, maybe this is going to actually turn out to be not as difficult as I thought. I thought we might have to break down some of these walls, but we might still have to do that, guys. Let me break some blocks, place some obsidian. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's the danger zone right there. There's a bunch of lava down there. Out of sight, out of mind. Am I right, guys? Unfortunately, guys, my concerns have been verified. I have been trying to figure out exactly how we're going to be designing this awesome room at the end of the Nether loop, and we're going to need a bit more space to the left and the right of the portal. I want to have a nice, massive portal over here, right? I mean, we're sucking up huge amounts of energy, so we can't just have a tiny little thing. It needs to be pretty massive, but to get all of the depth and stuff into it that I want, we are going to need to push this wall back up by 1. This wall's going to have to go back up by 1 too, and behind the portal, we're going to have to push that wall back too, because of course we need to get some sort of block behind the Nether portal itself, you know, behind all the purple stuff, and it's not going to look great with stone back there. I think we're probably going to replace it with black concrete. So yeah, I'm going to have to dig out a bit of a chamber here. I've also been trying to figure out exactly what we're going to do with the sides here. I was thinking we could have some really cool uranium tracers going up the sides of the wall like this, or try and create some sort of a plug system. I think I mentioned it a little bit earlier, but maybe we could have a really cool thing like this, right? So these would be uranium tracers here, and maybe it would crisscross over like this to the other side, and we could have like a really cool looking grid area, almost like the end of a USB stick or something. You know, if you think about the end of the cable that you plug your phone into or something, maybe it could sort of resemble that a little bit, right? Let's have a look at what this will look like if we just finish this off. I think that could look pretty sweet. Yeah, and that would get a nice bit of uranium in there too, right? Get some magma blocks in here too, get some really nice light in here. This will probably need to be 1 block up, I guess, but yeah, I want to come out of the Nether loop and into do an automatic boat collection system. We'll have a cactus system out here that will collect the boat. So we need a bit of space for that. Hello, Pigman. What's happening, my dude? We'll have a system over here that'll collect the boat automatically for us, and a chest and a hopper and stuff. So we'll probably have to figure that out. But I am stalling right now, aren't I? Yes, I am, because we have to do this very, very quickly. And I could probably just fill this in with black, but every now and then there could be a hermit that flies past here, and if a gas spits at the hermit and hits the back of our portal, it is going to blow it up, isn't it? So we are going to have to make this thing a little bit safer. So I'm going to have to remove the stone blocks, move them one block back here. I need to do this really quickly though, because this is kind of worrying me. The nether at times is sometimes very peaceful, as it is now, but it is an illusion. It's the calm before the storm, I like to think of it as. You know, out of nowhere, a ghast can appear and just spit their horrible freaking snot at you, and then bam, something important gets blown up, right? Anyway, let's get this made nice and safe here. There we go. And we'll just use some stone bricks for this. I'm not really bothered how this looks on the outside. We're never going to really see it on the outside again. So that's awesome. Let's get this plugged in. Beautiful. And now we can just fill the back of the portal with some black concrete. That should look pretty cool. I thought about sticking some uranium back here, but I don't think that really makes sense, right? The power from the nether juice, so to speak, hasn't yet been transferred into the nether board. This is where it's happening, and I think we need to have it looking a little bit like a void back here, right? That would probably look really, really cool. So let's have a look. Yeah, that looks really sweet. So let's light this sucker up, see what it looks like. Boom, that gets fired up. Yeah, baby, that looks really sweet, right? So as you come from the nether hub, you will enter this chamber with that portal. Oh, man. That's actually cooking with gas, baby. I really like that. And, of course, that'll take us through into the other side, onto the nether board. And as we exit, we'll get the same feeling that we've just come out of the same sort of system, right? Absolutely perfect, baby. Very nice. I've kind of designed it a little bit incorrectly on the nether side of things. Looks like the obsidian needs to be raised one block here. We're sort of one block down there. So a little bit more work for me to do out here, guys. But unfortunately, man, I'm having so much fun with this project, but we have run out of time for today. Listen, if you are enjoying it, you know what to do. You smack the like button. And guys, next episode, we will finish off this side, and we will finish off the other side of the Netherloop too, right? The side that plugs into the nether hub. But yeah, really good progress today, guys. Finished off a couple of important things in the nether board, started working on this bad boy, and all in all, it's been a great day of Minecraft here on the Hermitcraft server. Hope you guys have enjoyed it, man. Hey, we will smell you all in the next episode. Goodbye, my friends.